WJBW.
The electronics is so predominant that people would really prefer that.
Yo, what is up? It is JB Webb. I am so stoked and honored to be posted up live inside of Henao Contemporary Center. It's 5601 Edgewater Drive. And you can come by, go online, learn how to get involved with this place. Because, I mean, I'll tell you what, this kind of space brings me back to a lot of things in my youth. Great parties were happen. Well, no, I'm saying great parties kind of happen when you're in your 20s. We're in a wide open spaces like this.
Your adolescence.
I was in a warehouse as a kid.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Great feelings for me.
Uncle Diddle.
Catholic warehouse or something. Okay, all right. So we're sitting right across the bar from the owner, Jose Henao. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm doing great.
Good, awesome, dude. We love your place, but like I was saying, we love to, on this summer tour, go out live to local businesses and talk with the owners and learn, a little bit more about the business and help them ultimately promote, what they're doing in, a real way. So it's like straight from the horse's mouth. So we've been to so far Maxine's on Shine.
Yep.
Badass Sandwiches. Norris Sugar Shack.
Remix.
That was a good one.
Good, yeah.
And there's a couple more. Why
now
am I
we're here.
them? Anyway, now we are here. So this is the final stop on our little summer tour. And we're probably one of the only podcasts, I guess, that does it live.
We
and
are
also
the only
does
podcast
remotes.
that does that. Everybody else edits
others,
it.
But the point of all that, our self-grandizing, is to say all we do every week is talk about you guys that are doing badass stuff.
Exactly.
So that's what we're going to do this week.
We're going
to get into a little bit of a chat. We had the privilege of having you on air with us about a year and a half ago, I think.
That's right, I remember that.
So we learned your story. I love the upbringing, but what I love, again, is just walking around this place here, man, gives me, like, good vibes. Like, I've seen shows, remember Marilyn Manson and the Spooky Kids at the station?
Yeah.
Halloween time, they were here. God, that must have been 20 years ago, and they're coming back.
Well, you want to hear something great?
Yeah.
Fucking Horror is opening up for him.
Oh, my God. So I guess you're
heard
going
to hear first,
horror?
actually.
H-O-99?
Man, they're awesome. Yeah.
There you go.
Really good. And it's funny you say that because back in the day, in like 93,
that's what I'm saying.
I was living in Miami, and there used to be a place called Washington Square, which is where Maryland was basically discovered.
Wow.
And,
Wow. So, yeah. And, so that's the point is awesome stuff was happening with bands and people that were about to really blow up. And it was in a lot of spaces like this that I experienced. So that's why
definitely got a great feel, this room.
This place. That's what I'm saying.
This multi-room.
Yeah,
actually.
and we're sitting up at the bar. It's a badass bar. It looks like you're a pretty handy guy, and you do a lot of work here yourself. Did when we spoke with you, Jose, do you have kind of a construction background? I know you were in the military, but maybe we didn't ever talk about that.
Possibly. I did work construction for a while, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
But here, with the build out here, I mean, you've really done a lot of great work because it's such a wide open space. And if you build little walls and caverns, almost maze-like, you can really create an awesome vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. We have two rooms. We have one large main room. It's about 3,000 square feet where we have performances, a lot of music events, bands, DJs from across the nation. And then we have a 1,100 square foot room in the back where the bar is. That's where the music events started, but they outgrew that room, and now they're taking over the main room. We're basically flipping both rooms.
The main room is incredible, and I guess that's kind of where I get the vibe. So recently it was kind of the other way around. This was maybe where the music was, and then we had art gallery up front. Okay, so you kind of flipped it, said we're doing the party in the front, and then the mullet
in the back.
Yeah, the mullet in the back or whatever, the art and stuff. Well, this is more queued up for that kind of setup. I mean, with the the setup in here, you've got a lot of wide open spaces. You can show a lot of great art. But what I wanted to do is talk with you real quick, because I saw recently you guys are opening up the sale of artists that have come through here nationally, local people, and you guys have recently said we've amassed a little collection over 2.5 years, and now we're kind of opening it up. So how's that been received? I'm excited that's this week we're here with you.
It's been good. We have friends that are art dealers in Miami and in different areas, and we got a bunch of interest from that. But like I said, we had the main room being the gallery for about 2 years, and we had a lot of incredible artists come through, and basically, we put our money where our mouth is. So we believe in everybody that we showcase, and we've just gone investing in their art for a while, and now we're just kind of opening it up to people.
Wow.
That's cool, man.
And that's what is cool about the spirit of this place. Now you have a big open kind of outdoor back area as well, which is incredible. And so maybe can you recall some of the artists that have shown through here, that have been through here?
Yeah.
Because you've had some pretty big names. Like, and I even saw there was a year and a half ago, I forget what exact band they were in, but it was like a person from a famous band like doing like a solo side project here or something. You guys have incredible stuff that runs through here. So I don't know.
We had the guy from Off With Their Heads here doing
nice,
doing an acoustic set, which was incredible.
And you got DMVU coming up here this week as well, August 25th.
Yeah, this Saturday.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's exciting.
Yeah, that's going to be a really dope show.
Let me ask you, what's the capacity here for a show like that?
It depends on how it's organized.
Right.
So the just the indoors about 300 capacity comfortably, but oftentimes what we'll do is we'll actually close off this because there's our parking lot. Access to our parking lot is this small dirt road, and basically it just leads to our parking lot. So sometimes we'll block that off, and we'll use our parking lot, and we'll use the backyard, and we'll have multiple stages, and we'll do festivals like that, and we'll bring in porta potties and all that good stuff.
Also, you can really control the whole vibe, so it gives you more capacity in a sense.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's smart.
So we've had confirmed 600 people at events, so probably a little bit more than that.
Wow, that would be popping.
Yeah.
Right? I mean,
It's great. And it's very seamless because we have a couple of large, what do they call, plaza parking lots.
Okay.
Around. They're on the same side of the block. And
like in the walking distance, there's some very open old retail parking that used to be more popular than it is now. That's ripe for parking.
Yeah, so we have these big events, and you can't even tell, that we're using them. So parking situation is great.
Wow, that sounds cool. Great. That sounds great. Well, I want to commend you here because, when you see online and you come here, and especially if you're like privileged enough to be able to come here when it's a non-event and you can kind of see the bones of it, this place has a great vibe, and the building, it seems to have great bones. Yeah,
and it's not just an empty room either.
I
mean, you also provide a PA as well for a band that needs it as well, correct?
For sure, yeah. We have
that's a big plus.
We've been going heavy into the audio equipment recently, and we've purchased a lot of audio equipment. We're very serious about what we're doing, and we have a gang of like very passionate people behind this place. So, we're all about getting the right tools to make the space work.
Yeah,
nice.
No doubt. And I wanted to commend you, too, on the community involvement, because I think even, too, what's important is saying, even if 3 or 4 artists get together, this space could be available for them, right? I mean, you work a lot with the community, with maybe a conglomerate of artists or what have you. I mean, the sky's the limit here, right?
Yeah, all of that. It's a very multifunctional space. So we mainly do music events on the weekends, though we do some really cool things with some really cool artists. Like we have Harry Foreman here. He goes by Akiros, and he does this print party. He does it all over the place. I think he's doing one in where's out of state? When are you doing?
Raleigh.
Yeah, so he's doing one in New York, one in Raleigh, and he's doing one here. And last time he was here, he brought a few hundred people out here to check out what he was doing. Yeah.
Well, you see, and that's, I guess, a very interesting thing is that you're here in this space, and it's just because a lot of this vibe would really be right downtown. Right, a lot of the vibe that you got here would totally be, and so if you don't even know it's here, you're looking for it. But it's on the where Forest City Road dead ends into Edgewater, and then just to the left of that, if you're coming down from Forest City Road, or if you're coming up the back way, you can just run up Edgewater right before Forest City Road, right there on the right. Can't help but notice the art on the outside. And I think when we spoke with you a year and a half ago, you had Tobar's stuff up there or something like that. Yeah. Now, who's the artist that's out there now?
Who's out there right now?
Is that Dollar Bill?
Oh, Dalla's out there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dalla's one of my favorites.
Yeah.
He's amazing.
Yeah, he is. And his artwork's very recognizable. That's why I was like, that's Dalla.
Yeah. I mean, that's almost like the unspoken sign.
Yeah, totally.
Halsey and Smet did a collaboration piece out there, which is dope. We have
There's more like
Renee's up front.
Nice.
She won it. She actually did it. We did a mural contest to see who would get that slot, and she won
Okay.
by a landslide.
Renee, who?
She's bad.
That's cool.
King?
Oh yeah, King.
Okay.
Renee King.
Okay.
Um,
All right, who are you bros over here? Who are these guys? The one guy's
So
drawing
Harry
in the
Foreman's
notebook.
over there.
Harry Foreman.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right.
And,
And,
Leon
now,
Chappell
so-
here. He's like
Yeah,
my
Leon?
right
That's his
hand
name,
for
right?
this
That's not. He's
Leon?
not
Leon.
a hairy
Leon.
guy.
Chappell?
That's
What's up,
also
bud?
the foreman.
How you doing? Good to meet you. All right, Harry. What was it?
He's the hairy foreman.
Foreman. All right, I have to.
His
I'll
real
easily
name's
make
Steve.
a joke with that. All right, well, we'll talk to you guys in a little bit. Wow, we're inside. I just heard a bunch of thunder. I hope we don't lose power. Do you lose power here frequently or no?
No,
You're
the
on a
internet
good
will go
part
out
of the.
though. I hope you don't.
Oh
you
no,
don't need it.
I'm throwing off my own signal. So
We might be a little bit too close to Spectrum.
Oh.
They're like right down the street, but they can't manage.
they're
keep
trying to
the-
cock block my signal. What are you saying? Anyway, I don't know. All right, this is the JB Rev Show. We are live up inside of Henao Contemporary Center, and this is all before hours, before opening. So, what we're going to get into is talking with some of the staff here, learn a little bit more about the culture, and then really dive back into how the hell people can get involved, because that's what we're all about, making sure we're amplifying what badass people in Orlando are doing, especially business owners during our summer tour. So this is the final live remote on our summer tour. So let me bump over to some of this. Who is that there? How? With Precious. Okay, we'll be right back. All right, just hang with the DJB Rev Show. Welcome, Eric.
You bring out the best in me. Nothing can be war with me. You make my reality. Even if you disagree. Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead. Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead. Forget as time goes by. Won't give and take and realize. Discovering our true dice. As we make love in paradise. In paradise. Don't forget as time goes by. We'll go and realize. Discover true love dies. We'll fly to paradise. Don't forget as time goes by. We'll go and realize. Discover true love dies. We'll fly to paradise. Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead. Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead.
Your love is all I need, baby. That's a fact. And I ain't never seen it lately. Act so fast. I could tell you're precious. Like 1, 2, 3. But what I wanna do for you, that's on me. Yeah, that's on me. Yeah, that's on me. Yeah, that's on me.
Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead. Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead.
I can see it on all their faces. All I can see is jealousy. I know you know that you're precious. I fuck with your philosophy. We can stay in different places. It's okay just as long as we fuck on a regular basis. I fuck with your philosophy. That's on me. Yeah. That's on me. Yeah. That's on me. Yeah. That's on me. Yeah. That's on me. That's on me.
Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead. Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead. Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead. Your precious love is all I need. Give in to me and take that lead.
WJBW.
The electronics is so predominant. that people would really
What's up?
prefer
Welcome
that.
back. The JB Rev Show, hanging out inside of Henao Contemporary Center, and we're privileged enough to be able to chat with a couple of guys that are kind of working behind the scenes, doing a little bit here, and maybe from a little bit of a different area of Orlando, so they each bring their own particular flavor. Harry is there. Harry Foreman.
How we doing?
Hey, buddy. Good to meet you. Are you coming in on that mic? Let's see.
Let's find out.
Oh, there
Am I
you
coming
are.
in?
Okay. Am I coming in? Reverend, can you hear me?
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Can I
sound
hear you?
good.
I don't
Yeah,
trust him.
it's all
He doesn't.
good.
He
Sounding
tells
good.
me, I'll be like, ah, blah, 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 blah. He won't tell me. I'm like, damn, dude, what's up? Why did you can't even hear me, but you can hear you perfectly. See, you
right.
sound really good. All right, let me turn my thing up.
I'm a
all right.
professional.
Said, don't get
This guy's
don't get
legit.
envious of each other. All right, so there we go. So give us a little sense of your background and your history. Obviously, you're working here with Jose to do some great stuff, work with the events, maybe get involved in a little bit of art, but give us a little 5,000-foot view of you.
Quick 5,000-foot view. I've been working with Jose for a little over a year. Had the blessing to do some events here of my own. I go by the artist name Akiros.
Akiros, how do you
Okay.
spell that? A-K?
A-K-Y-R-O-S. It's
Okay,
a Greek
that's
word
cool.
that means cancel, and
Oh.
that's just a reminder for me to never stop. And
Okay, I
yeah.
like that. It
Yeah.
also means Greek yogurt with raisins, I believe. Isn't that right? Akiro. What is it?
Akira? I'm not sure.
What? No, say yours.
Akiros.
Akiros. Yeah,
Yes.
that's dope. I like that. Okay.
Thank you, man.
So, all right. So, so that's cool. I'm sorry to interrupt you, but
You're okay.
go right ahead.
Yeah, I'm just Orlando for the past 4 or 5 years. I went to
Wow.
UCF, graduated with a graphic
Okay.
design degree. Now I'm trying to make it in the arts world.
So you really want to do as much as you can to kind of collaborate, work with artists. You're in a great spot where you can bring a lot of art to the spotlight.
Oh
which
yes,
is awesome.
oh yes. I've been very blessed to been working hard. I got a screen printing press that I like to schlep around to different venues.
Okay.
And I'm going to be doing a print party here on September 14th, which is
Okay.
a Friday night, and we're going to be hosting 10 different showcasing
what-
artists, 3 different musicians, and I'm very lucky to just kind of have the community behind a lot of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So what would be a screen print party if people have never experienced that? Like, give us an example
so,
with that.
one thing I like to do with the venues that I'm working, where I do a ticket price that includes a beer and a poster, so that
Okay.
way I'm not taken away from the venue's
Yeah.
offerings for the night. I try to make sure that with every ticket sale, they're getting money and I'm getting money, and that way, our costs are covered for throwing on an event
Yeah,
like this.
that's smart though.
Oh, yeah.
Make it like all inclusive. You get this. You
Yep,
get this.
exactly.
This is part of the
Provide
ticket.
a lot
yeah.
of value with the ticket,
Yeah.
and it allows me to work with different business owners that either own a coffee shop or a brewery or just a good old-fashioned art venue.
Right.
Very
Right.
cool.
Well, that's awesome, and I love the approach. In South Florida, were you artistic, or did that kind of bloom up here, or what?
Definitely, it's. I guess you could say it bloomed down there.
Okay, so
I was a
you've been
hockey
doing
and
it for a
lacrosse
while.
player. I actually
Oh, okay.
went to school for a hockey scholarship. That
Oh,
didn't
really?
work out.
Wait, a hockey scholarship in Florida?
Growing up, you kind of
Okay.
You have to go where the goods are. So
That-
actually, when I was 16,
I've
went up to
never heard
Vermont.
that in my life.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my God,
So-
that's awesome.
Yeah, there's a great
So-
hockey scene here in Florida.
Okay.
To be surprised.
Yeah.
You'd be surprised. Florida hockey definitely kicks butt. Rep Florida hockey all day.
Florida
But,
hockey.
There you go. There
Just
you go.
saying that. Yeah, solar
But-
bears I love. Yeah.
Yep. But yeah,
came back.
just
Well, you're right. It is interesting though. So and even that. So you had the scholarship. You went away to school or came
I
back?
went
or-
away to Vermont for school.
Okay.
Came back. Didn't like who I was. Didn't like what was going on. I felt like the only thing I
Okay.
had control over was my artwork and was my
Okay.
creativity.
Okay.
And I found different ways to kind of, work with businesses, get it out there. Whether it was a mural, whether it was a T-shirt design. That's what kind of got me inspired to buying my own T-shirt press. Kind of just the power of infinity with artwork. Like anything every wall, any
Yeah, that's
blank wall
awesome.
that I see, I kind of get a little hard.
You get
hard
you get a little
yeah.
chub there.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I get a
When I
little,
see a blank wall, I'm like, what is
you're
going
like,
on
Oh
with
my
that?
God, we got to
It's
put
so
some
ugly
paint on
and
that
light,
damn
but
wall.
it's so beautiful.
I got to spray my load on that wall. No, that's not what he means. He means, though, that exactly the spirit, one of our longtime sponsors, is the Art Army. So artarmy.org, or they're on Facebook, Art Army.
Yep.
So you should definitely hook up with those guys too, because we'll give you the fast track to that, because they'll help you get into places you weren't before, and then by proxy you can also get them into here, because like we were talking about, this space is really incredible, and it's a very much about that artist entrepreneurial spirit like you're talking about. There's a hunger for it. There's a quest. You can't really see a blank wall. You've got to say, what can we do here? And I love that this place is convertible, in that recently the back used to be the front and vice versa. Now the gallery has been turned into concert space, which is awesome. And the back here, that was music space, is turned into a gallery. Right? Yeah.
And bar.
Very smart. And bar. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's where you want the gallery, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Gallery and bar, those go together. Really good. All right, Harry, so let's talk a little bit more real quick about this event you're doing here. You said it's the 14th of September. It's
September
a Friday.
14th. It's the Create or Die print party.
Okay.
And I have some contributing artists showcasing work that was at times when nothing else was working and all they could do was create. I want to showcase and empower kind of like
I love
emotional
that.
disharmony.
You're saying you're like on the razor's edge.
Yeah.
And it's
I
like
mean,
you're...
definitely been there, and I can tell you one thing, art is the reason why I'm here today, and I just wanted to kind of bring the regular, gallery attendant into a space where they can see artwork that was made when one was going through,
right,
just the
such a
pits
perilous
or,
period.
Exactly.
Well, that's where you get the best stuff typically,
I can
right?
definitely
Because
agree with that.
you're like one foot over the cliff already. But so what I love about that is, let's talk about how people can find you on social media and how people can actually interact, because there's still lead time, right? If people want to be a part of that,
plenty of time.
event. So it's Create or Die on the 14th. Here at Henao Contemporary Center. And how do people get a hold of you on Facebook?
You can check
and do I
out-
call you Harry or Eros?
You can call me Akiros.
Oh, Akiros.
But
Damn.
that's how you can find me, AKYROS.
Damn.
Or if you type in Create or Die on
ROS.
Facebook or on
Okay.
Eventbrite, you can
Okay.
definitely find it.
And
not
just
only
connect.
in Orlando, you can find it in Raleigh, North Carolina,
See?
and New York City.
Wow.
Oh, that's
Okay,
cool.
so it's kind of like the Art Army. Create or Die. They're like everywhere, too. They have
I'm
a little...
playing on the
Okay.
old Benjamin Franklin woodcut from back in the day when we had to rally up the different segments. to
Unite
fight
or
again.
die,
Exactly.
right? Yeah, okay.
Exactly.
All right.
Oh, that's cool.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Well, I love that spirit. And in that same exact spirit, we're coming into our 9th season of doing the show in
Congratulations.
September.
Yeah,
Thank you.
guys.
So we were actually going to call it like Union of the Nine, which
Hell
has
yeah.
a historical reference,
There you
to the South kind of getting unified and coming into the Union, and where we're at today, it's ironic to see the buckling to all that notion that, like it says in that paper you hold so dear, we are all created equal. And we have our own inherent rights on this planet. And I'm going up to the pulpit. You ever do any church stuff here? No? I'm just kidding. It's like you could actually get up there in a seminar. Because this place is huge, but no, I'm just messing around.
Be a pretty badass seminar.
Love to be able to talk with you and learn a little bit more. So
is
the
coming
rain
down.
is jumping down there. Okay. And would this still be... Okay, so I'd have to grab that other microphone. So if the power goes out, I'll still be broadcasting, and I'll have to just jump to the other mic if I need to.
It's all
right.
right.
So I'm just being prepared. That's what I do. I'm being prepared.
Yeah,
Listen to
man.
that thunder lightning. Oh, damn. All right. You guys have barbecues here? I would think that out back space is awesome for barbecues and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Have you ever done a pig roast here?
Pig roast.
Have you ever done a pig roast here?
Jose?
All right, I'm gonna
A
fix
pig
that.
roast.
I'm gonna fix
Oh,
that.
okay.
Should do that.
That would be so good.
You get John from Badass Sandwiches. I think he could do it. We were just there last week.
There you go.
There we
We
are.
know some people, too. All right. Yeah, food trucks.
Yeah, we get a bunch of food trucks, get a bunch of people.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
Screw
smart.
the vegans.
That's smart. Screw the vegans. Wow.
No, I love
being
meat.
vegan is good.
No.
Yeah, take it easy, Tony. I told you he would throw us right in a ditch. Look at him. Screw that. He's making a statement towards our fellow man. But yeah, that is exactly what we do here every week: is learn about people, promote people, and so being here, kind of sharing that same vibe, dude. It's great to meet you, Harry. What was the social media place again?
At Akiros, and there's a little underscore on the end of it. But if you
AKYROS. Okay,
right.
maybe I should go try to find it. Oh, okay, cool. Look at that. Thank you, Jose. He'll send it to me. That's awesome. Thank you. You're awesome. All right. Well, next up, let's do this. Let's bust away to another song. We'll come back. We'll talk with Leon. All right, a little bit, learn a little bit about him. We are inside a Henao Contemporary Center, and if you go to, I think it's HenaoContemporaryCenter.com? HenaoCenter.com. Thank you. All right, there you go. Go online, check that out. We thank a handful of you hanging out with us. And what's it going to be? What's it about? Wow, there you go. K-Tronda.
All right, it's the JB Rev Show.
You going to say anything?
That's it, brother.
WJBW, Orlando, Florida. The first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah.
All right. There we go. That is exactly how we do it.
Yeah.
What did I say that wrong? K Trinata. Sorry.
You always saying shit wrong.
I
man.
always am saying
What's up
shit
with that?
wrong. The Reverend Yacht.
Right.
You know, I misspelled. Reverend did the yacht rock party at Maxine's, Leza, and I misspelled yacht. And I don't know how I did that. Yeah, I put the T at the, so it was a yacht rock.
A yacht
And
rock.
I don't know.
That was good, right? Did you have fun?
Can't take responsibility. Yeah,
Fun
that
night?
was a fun event.
Yeah, man.
That was a great vibe. Good
was
music.
good.
Sounded good. Yacht Rock, you going to be doing that again at
Yeah.
Maxine's?
I mean,
Okay.
it was definitely a success, but
Yeah.
he was having some situations that day with the power and whatnot.
Oh, yeah,
so
that was crazy.
he
He got
was-
that all sorted out, I hope.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, I guess it's running those out exterior fans and all that. Like, they have a
Yeah.
beautiful place there, but it's still Florida. It still gets hot, and you can't help that. And
Nope.
you just got to learn to adapt. So next up, again, like I said, we're inside of Henao, and of course, every week we work to
great
talk
place,
with
man, right here on
talented
Edgewater.
people. This is our summer tour, and we are just going to local businesses, talking with them, learning about them, and sharing it with you, our audiences. So we appreciate that. You keep sharing, keep showing the love, because that's what we do every week. So we'll be back after next week. We're going to do a game show edition from home, and then a few weeks off, and then we start season 9 September 25th. And we got a special guest in studio. We'll announce that later.
Yeah.
But anyway, sitting across the bar now, I'm able to chat with Leon. Got to meet you
What's up,
a little
Leon?
earlier. How you doing, bro? Good to meet you. Let's make sure you're coming in nice and tight there.
Hello.
Oh, there you are.
All
That
right.
sounds good. All right, so yeah, interestingly enough, not necessarily from Orlando, but kind of gravitated here. So give us a little, like Harry did, give us a little 5,000-foot view of you.
Yeah, so I was born in Colombia.
Colombia?
Moved to New
Okay.
York at the age of 1.
Okay.
Then I came here around my freshman year.
Oh, damn.
Always been doing art.
Nice.
That's how I
Okay.
got into contact with Jose himself. through a
Okay. So
mutual
you went to
friend.
high school here and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I did.
okay.
What school did you
Went
go
to
to?
Oviedo.
You did?
Oviedo
I went to
High.
Oviedo
Yeah.
for 9 weeks, and then I got expelled.
Yeah. Okay.
Smoking cigarettes in the
Tell
girls'
us that.
bathroom.
Yeah, there's
That
a lot
sounds
of
true story.
expelled
That sounds
students
just
in
like the riff.
That's what happened. Ninth grade. And you
I'm
know what's
glad
funny
that's all-
thing?
Wait, you were in the girls' bathroom?
I was in the girls' bathroom smoking. Yeah.
What the heck?
And dude, here's the funny thing
Wow.
is,
I'm
I'm
surprised
all over
that's
that.
all you were
I'm
doing
all over
wrong.
that yearbook
I doubt that's
because,
all.
like I was always skipping class.
Yeah.
So the photographer would be walking around, take a picture of me in the comments, take a picture of me on the fucking the bus ramp.
Somehow
So
this kid is everywhere.
where's
Dude,
Waldo?
I'm all over the yearbook except my actual picture because
Yeah.
I wasn't there long
Oh,
enough for
that's
like
hilarious.
picture day. You know,
That's hilarious.
That is pretty funny.
That's
that's my
that's
Oviedo
pretty funny.
story.
You were all peppered all through the yearbook, and you weren't even
Yeah.
considered the graduating class or whatever.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
funny.
It's a little bit better
Oh,
than
the
Oviedo in
Reverend.
spirit.
Well, that was a good ditch. Thanks. See, once in a while,
Hey,
it's all
it's
a
all
bad
about
ditch.
me, Leon. Come
It's
on.
all- yeah.
You
at
say
the end of the
Oviedo,
day.
I say better.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Wow. All right, so cool. So you went to high school around here. So you got more art, music, kind of a vibe, especially the art scene too. Or what?
Yeah.
What were your some of passions that you were like, hey, let me go after this?
I mean, since the moment I was born, I've been drawing. Like,
Wow,
No lies.
That's
Yeah.
that's hardcore,
That's pretty
man.
crazy.
Yeah.
That
Moment
is
he was
hardcore.
born.
It's just
Born
like
with a
signing his
pencil.
mom's leg.
He's got afterbirth on him.
Leon.
something like that.
That's funny. Okay, so but you mean literally, as soon as you could pick up
Yeah,
a
as soon as I
crown,
could pick
a
up
pen, you were
anything.
doing something. You were fascinated by that.
And I was
so I
really-
love that. I love to see some of your work. You have it on a phone?
I do.
Oh, okay. Well, this our
just pull
audience
it
And
up.
it's probably on some of your
Yeah,
social media
we
platforms
prefer,
as well,
show me-
right?
Yeah, so we'll talk a little bit more about you while you pull that up. But, yeah, so kind of working here, you get that opportunity to kind of be in the vibe, do the do the thing, maybe bring some of your
Yeah.
stuff up.
I'm definitely
Oh,
in a
wow.
network, and
Nice.
Oh, wow.
Very cool.
Very cool. Well, we're actually looking for somebody to help us with something, so maybe you can do something.
always
That's
down.
cool stuff. What are these, like little pins? Okay. Those things?
Those are nipple stickers.
Nipple stickers.
Oh,
Okay,
pasties.
so we should
Yeah,
be talking
pasties.
about that. So these are little custom. All right, so these are little priority
Oh,
mail.
look.
I love them. So little pasties.
Actually, JB's got some on right now.
Yeah, I'm
They're just
wearing a
not
pair
custom.
right now. They're
Yeah.
very.
Like this.
You can't see because I'm wearing a shirt as well. So we want to keep wholesome.
Yeah.
But, so that's a pretty cool idea. So you figured out a way to get your art on boobs, which is
Yes.
brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant move there, Leon.
Got
That's
some
very smart of you.
girls promoting it.
Yeah, that's just
Yeah.
very smart all the way around. I love your.
Have
I
you
love
taken
your,
that idea into like any of the titty bars?
entrepreneurial spirit?
I have.
Well, I
yet
think it's
to do
here.
that.
It's here at a wholesome level.
Let me answer the question.
No,
You know, hit the other entrepreneurs up, the
Yeah.
cam girls and such. You know.
Cam girls and such.
Yeah.
All right, right on.
So that's a brilliant idea. Okay, so with you kind of always been drawing. Do you use other mediums besides that? Have you gotten into painting? Any other
Yeah.
things outside of drawing? Or
I'm very adept with watercolor.
Okay.
I do just about everything. Sculptures,
Other
building.
boys?
No,
Wow.
no,
You said everything.
see, there he goes back into the
That's
ditch.
too-
He set himself
That's-
up for that. I'm
Sorry,
sorry.
right back into the ditch.
I don't consider that art.
Well, some people think
Yeah,
it's
that's
an
not
art
art,
form.
the Reverend.
Like JB
What's the
here.
matter with you?
It's an art form from him. He's
Come on.
all into.
Jeez, come on, man! I'm over here scanning, doing
I'm
something
over here.
else. You're
See how
you're
I'm.
feeling
How
better.
I,
The first whole
how I
half,
paint
you
a
didn't
picture.
say anything.
That's
pretty
how I
much.
paint a picture with my goddamn words.
Now he. Oh, okay. Paint your picture, wordy.
All right, bottom
All right.
boy. Let's go.
What? Oh my God.
All right.
Okay, so back to Leon. Jeez.
So, what happened when you left Oviedo?
I actually dropped out from Oviedo.
I did too.
So-
Well, I got expelled, but
That's it, that's.
yeah.
I chose to leave. You just someone told you to leave.
What was this?
It's
Mr.
a Reverend and
was his
Leon Smackoff, who left Oviedo High School the worst case scenario. So you're saying it was you because you were told to leave. And wait, were you told to leave?
I was told to leave.
Oh,
I was,
and then you
yeah.
were, and you chose to leave.
Yeah, I
Oh,
chose to
okay.
leave.
All right.
He
Well,
left
we will
on
get
his
into
own-
that stuff.
on his
Okay.
own
Well, let's get back to your
terms.
art because what's cool too. I'm sure working here. How long have you been here at Henao?
About a little bit over 2 years.
Oh wow! So almost the
So-
whole time.
yeah.
Yeah. Oh wow. Okay. So over that time, what I think is interesting about this place too is you've kind of seen it change or morph because I know
Oh, yeah.
from very beginning it was like this underground sensation. It was like everybody was here, but nobody knew it.
Yeah.
I would say this was like
Yeah.
where it was at,
I mean,
but nobody knew where it
I
was
didn't know
at.
it
It
was
was
here.
crazy.
It
Well, no,
was-
I mean, like he's saying, Jose said earlier, is that there are hundreds of people here for certain events and things like that. But sometimes that's just it. If you don't know where to look for it, you're never going to find it.
Oh yeah, it's definitely been overlooked, and there's been certain points where like it's blossomed and
Yeah.
it's still overlooked. But
yeah,
it's been
isn't that
evolving.
crazy?
It's
Yeah,
been
I think
evolving.
too because the vibe, like I'm saying, like the Reverend will remember, and maybe Jose too, right up the road, the
Visage?
Rymar and Visage.
Yeah.
that
You
whole
remember
area up
Visage?
there. I mean, that's why I'm saying this has a good vibe for me because it's kind of like that Visage vibe back in the day.
Yeah,
where that
that's-
was in a strip. Right?
Yeah, it was
that was
in a
in like
strip
a
mall.
damn strip mall or something
Yeah.
where, this is like its own entity.
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of has that feeling, yeah, for me. Cause
Yeah, and
that was huge when we
honestly,
were-
anything out of downtown is a bonus at this point because,
Right.
I mean, just going downtown
It's
sucks.
safer down here.
Yeah, I mean, it's
you're not going to
yeah.
you don't got to pay for parking necessarily, right? I mean, there's
I
a
mean,
lot of value.
not to say the
benefit.
neighborhood is all that great around here. I mean,
Oh, okay.
unless you-
Wow, listen to him. What are you talking about, Raven? Nobody knows. Let me borrow that.
We love our
let me hold that bracelet.
No, but it's it's nice and chill in here, and it's this is a great fucking room, man. For real.
for real.
Yeah.
So
When we get back to Jose,
Yeah.
we'll get into some more logistics. Of,
the music, the music side of it, because I
Yeah.
love that too. And again, the collaboration. But I guess back to Leon with the you've seen a lot of change here. You kind of been here since
like
the
on a
beginning.
weekly basis.
Yeah, on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
So people get turned on. Do they turn other people on to it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
They kinda say,
I've seen people
"Check out
come
this
in
place."
with like new buddies, and they'll always ask where the bathroom's at. That's how I know there's new people.
A friend
you
of
know?
ours, Roxy, was just recently here.
Yeah.
On Saturday or
Vaudeville
something.
Entertainment?
Yeah, Vaudeville, and we've done a couple of shows with her, and I thought that was fascinating. I'm like, wow, this is a lot going on for Henao in the same week. But I think you're right; it kind of crescendos, and then it's like people are like, oh, what? Like maybe they drive by and try to find it, and they can't find it. It's like plain as the artwork on the wall.
Well,
out
if
there.
you know what you're looking for, yeah. But because
Well,
I
too-
actually drove by it too, coming here
Okay.
tonight. But I kind of got
Impressive.
overshadowed by the place next door, which is kind of a landmark here as well.
Oh,
and
what is
speaking
that
of which,
place next door? It's
you know,
a little
Wally's
bar?
shut down today.
Now, I did hear this,
You know?
not to take away from
Wally's.
Leon. Wally's got shut
Yeah,
down today.
after 64 years.
I saw that.
There's no
we don't know why,
explanation.
but we do know that John Morgan's
probably going to buy it.
Is
he
busting
tweeted about
a
it.
right to do
Yeah.
whatever it takes to keep it alive. So
Yeah,
isn't that
John
pretty
Morgan.
Cool? Yeah,
John Morgan
Yeah.
said the first drink he ever had, he was 16
Yeah.
years old, was at Wally's.
Yeah.
So and he was 16.
when he was fighting in the Revolutionary
Yeah.
War, right? Yeah, it was there.
That
All right.
meme. That meme's all
Anyway,
over the place.
okay, so yeah, but anyway, so Leon, what kind of things do you want to? Are you in charge of certain nights here? Are you kind of working up to that, or what kind of things do you want to do here in particular? Is there? I'm sure you've been here a couple of years, and you're like, I got this idea, that idea.
Oh yeah.
Maybe it manifested in one way or another, but what are some of the things you want to do as far as art or music related?
Well, every artist kind of wants to blow up. I want to do the same.
Yeah.
I am throwing like a few events. I do collaborative events with people.
So talk about
what do you
that.
got coming up?
Like joint stuff?
Yeah,
join
with
together.
other like promoters and such. We have an event on September 7th called Fall Flourish. It's going to be like a little festival day. A lot of music, a lot of artists.
What's it called? Fall Flourish?
Fall Flourish.
And that's in September or October? Or?
September.
September.
Yeah,
okay.
7th.
When is that? The 7th?
Yeah.
Okay. So tell us a little more about that.
Yeah, we're going to have workshops. We're going to have
cool.
people painting
Little
live.
stations. Okay, so real interactive kind of stuff.
Yeah, trying to bring the community together, just making like a day out of it.
And that's a Friday or a
That
Saturday?
is a
7th.
Friday, I think.
Okay.
Or,
Let's check the. Yeah, let's check our calendars because
I know the
think he
date.
said
I
the
don't
Saturday
know.
was 14th, right? Didn't he say his screen printing thing?
It was a Friday.
Maybe that's a
He said
Friday.
that,
Okay,
yeah,
well
he
there
did
you
say
go.
it's
Then
Fri-
you are right.
Yeah,
sir.
7th is
7
Friday
days
as well.
from then would be the next Friday.
We got it,
Thank you.
Leon.
All right,
It's a
Grandpa.
Friday.
Grandpa knows his dates. All
right,
right, that's
yeah.
when I got to take my pill. Remind me. I got to take my pill at September
remind me
7th. Okay. Yeah, remind me too. Anyway, well, that's cool as shit. Appreciate the fact you were able to give us a little bit of insight into what's going on here. Now, if people want to connect with you on social media, what's the best way? Do you have a fan page for your art, or
Yeah, I have a
you
page
do?
on Facebook. I
Okay.
have Instagram, and I have like Twitter.
What's your handle?
My handle's Leon Chappell. It's just my
Leon
name.
Chappell.
No spaces.
CHAPLE?
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
P-E.
Wait. Well, you're looking to see how your own name is spelled? Oh,
I'm giving it to you, so you
Oh, you're
can-
giving it to me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be.
little
Hold on. Wait.
Parentheses.
What a douche. You're looking to see how your
Leon
name is
Chappell.
spelled?
CHAPEL.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Right.
Okay. Very
One
cool.
L.
All right. At Leon Chappell everywhere out
Everywhere.
there. So
Everything. On every platform.
Yeah, on every platform. Well, good. Anything else you wanted to throw out? There's September 7th. Come here for Fall Flourish.
Yeah. It's going to be a seasonal thing, so.
And it's kind of like a
Is there a cover? What,
not
how
like
does that-
carnival,
how does
but
that-
interactive art fest.
Yeah.
is a good way. Maybe.
We also have like DJs and
Okay.
bands and stuff, so it's
Oh,
going to
really?
be like very
So who's
stimulating.
playing here?
We have Tango, that's a DJ. We also have Bohemian.
The Reverend will come.
Yeah, if he wants to.
All right.
I got you in for free.
There you go. All right, good. See, he's got you. Even though you guys had a little battle there.
Oh, no.
Oviedo High School.
It was-
What's the Oviedo High School's mascot? Do you know?
Lion.
Yeah.
A lion.
Oviedo
Oh, okay.
Lions.
That's interesting. All right, sorry.
Are you trying to see if I really went?
I don't know. Though. I grew up in Daytona.
And then I went to...
We were the sand crabs in Daytona.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Sea breeze sand crabs, mofo. Yeah. That's dope, right? So that's awesome. So at Leon Chappell,
So,
virtually everywhere.
We got his
everywhere.
thing that Friday, September 7th.
And then
And
the
the following
following-
Friday, September 14th.
Yep. A lot going on here.
yeah.
In September is
It's
the
a create
create
or
or die.
die.
I love that.
Right.
And all right, so awesome. So again, kudos to you, man. We appreciate you. Any kind of love and support, we'll follow you on social. Any kind of cross promotion, love and support, we can do. That's
yeah.
what we're all about. So
Oh, yeah.
keep rocking. And we're gonna bust over to Jose. I guess I'll bust into a song. Hold on, we'll just make that transition smooth. So we'll come back
Yeah.
with Jose Henao, kind of wrap up this awesome little session
Yeah, man.
inside of the
cool.
Henao Contemporary Art Center. It's henaocenter.com or .org. .com
.com.
online. I should know that. He looked at me like that's the 12th time I've had to tell you.
Yeah,
Anyway,
right.
that was the JB Rev Show. Hang with us. We'll be right back. Dig it.
tainted skies. The eyes you think you shake at the eyes in the room full of all the hope and tainted skies. I run out of stuff, so I don't know what to do. You walk until you find the things you thought you knew. It's weird because I was listening to their conversation the other day. He said, I like this. You don't know me? You don't know me anymore. The eyes you think you shake at the eyes in the room full of all the hope and tainted skies. You don't know me anymore. The eyes you think you shake at the eyes in the room full of all the hope and tainted skies. I run until I find my lungs. I thought you had a clue. You walk until you find the things in me you thought you knew. I run until I find my lungs. I thought you had a clue. You walk until you find the things in me you thought you knew. And I don't know you. There's zero judgment. There's a free room. You don't know me anymore. Eyes you think you shake at the eyes in the room full of all the hope and tainted skies. You don't know me anymore.
You think you're running away? You think you're getting away? Hey, hey, hey. Boom, 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 boom. You think you're running away? You think you're getting away? You think you go high, but I got your mind on mine. You're really running, how'd you get so fast? Don't give wishes or comments, I'll let you get that far. Lady, you're a star, darling, lead the way. I'll be down if I leave you and don't find you. You think you're running away? You think you're getting away? Things in me you thought you knew. You think you're running away? You think you're getting away? Things in me you thought you knew. You think you're running away? Think you're
WJBW, Orlando, Florida. The first quasi-radio web show.
Wow. Yeah.
There we go. All right, everybody's back up, I think. Welcome back.
Yeah.
We do it every week. We try to when we're in season. I guess we run a little bit different than other podcasts. We do seasons, and we're coming up on our 9th season here.
That's right.
September 25th will be the season premiere. It'll be exciting. Yeah. I don't know. 4th? 5th?
Yeah, no, this will be my 5th, going into my 5th year.
In 2014... this show got flipped from an audio-visual format to just all audio.
Yeah, who did that shit?
So we flipped it back then because we were doing some other programs.
Fucking guy's fired, bro.
And we kind of went with all live audio. And that's what we do with all our shows. The Circadian Cast, we play original music, and that's just original music back to back to back. In a tasty little nugget.
None of that
episode,
front to front shit.
Every week,
all back to
back. The JB Rev show in season 9. You'll be getting episodes like this with the Reverend and special guests from time to time. On
and
the
hey,
phone.
what's this bullshit with the Union number 9?
Union
the
of the
Southern
9.
Shit? What are we bringing back slavery?
Union of the 9.
What is that
no, we're
shit?
getting rid of slavery.
Well,
we're abolishing
like
it again.
The Southern
Union of the 9.
About the
I like
coming
that.
to the Confederates, coming into the
I was
Union.
going to join the two shows, the Circadian Cast and the JB Rev show. So that's why
it sounds racist
Union
to me,
of
bro.
the 9.
I'm not. I don't want anything to be part of it.
Opposite of racism.
I told you. Let's just do
with you?
number 9. Number 9.
You don't understand. understand what it is.
Yeah,
it's
I'm not
union
into
of
the
nine.
slavery
It was
thing,
the 9
bro.
states. They
Damn,
had
bro.
governors that helped them get their
Rosa
states
Parks,
into
man.
the union. What's the matter with
Goddamn
you?
Harriet Tubman,
Okay,
man.
you don't
Come
even get
on,
it.
bro.
You're popping the
Union
red.
number
All right, shut
9.
up over there.
Fuck.
Anyway, okay, all right. Back to Jose. Man, I'm sorry. He's like I said, he's a loose cannon over there. But
look
we're very
out.
gracious you were able to have us here, dude. This place is awesome, and like I was saying, the vibe in the room, the feel in the room is very much a throwback to a lot of, I'm sure, Orlando. I think Jeff Nolan was here a year or so ago.
with
Didn't
the
he
Lutes?
come in and do something, Jeff Nolan?
I'm not sure, man. We've had
Remember
a lot
him
of stuff, man. It's
from
hard
the
to- hard
Lutes?
to
He's
Oh,
had
okay.
too many people that
Hey,
know
man,
all their names,
don't
man.
expect me to remember everybody.
Goddamn rock stars.
Damn.
Jeff
All right.
Nolan is he's
so,
awesome.
but yeah, talking about music and stuff like that. What kind of things are you looking to do here, or what's coming up in the near term as far as music? And what would people want to know out there if they're like, "Hey, can we collaborate with other bands and create an event?"
Yeah, and what's your favorite
thing?
color?
You're
and
very open to that
what's
kind
your
of stuff
radio
here.
station list? I mean, you asked them like
What?
5 questions, dude.
Well, it was kind of about the vibe of getting into the room. If
Well, let's
people
narrow
want
it down
to
to
join
one. 'Cause
together,
It was like, well, the answer to your first question
okay.
is
Oh,
blue
I'm
is my
sorry.
favorite color.
All right. Well, this is not
And
Inquisition.
That's totally
I
cool.
just-
I think you were asking how people can get in here.
Yeah.
And we do a bunch of different stuff. Like we have a couple of album releases coming up for bands. So we do that a bunch, which is really cool. We also host DJs from across the nation for like electronic music events. We have he's more like a chill rapper, like a
like down tempo
from New York. Yeah, more down tempo.
like
definitely
old-
not like gangster rapper or any
Okay.
like
Yeah,
trap
like-
music or anything like that. He's fucking amazing, but he's coming up pretty soon in a couple of weeks.
What's his name?
It's
No problem.
don't put him on the spot now
let
like
me,
that.
let me pull it up.
Well,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
all right, okay. So no problem. So so see, I love stuff like that
Well,
because
Bling Bling's coming August 23rd here.
recently
is,
I saw Tortured Soul at the Iron Cow, and I love that people.
who is that?
coming from Tortured Soul?
Yeah.
Oh, come on, man!
I don't know,
They're
man.
a phenomenal 3-piece, and
Phenomenal.
yeah, they are. The lead singer sounds a little like Stevie Wonder. A little bit. Yeah.
Oh, so it's Calibrate. Calibrate's from Brooklyn. and
Calibrate.
he's really dope. Like on his YouTube videos, he has almost 1 million views.
Damn.
He's still kind of underground, but he has like
Yeah, he's
a lot
gaining-
of respect. He's so good, man. He really is. I've listened to his music. A lot
Calibrate?
of these people, Calibrate.
That's a
A lot of these people, people put me onto them. So,
Okay.
obviously we have a bunch of promoters that do a bunch of events, not just here, but around the city. And they'll tell me like, look, I have this person and I want to bring them out to Orlando, and I'll check them out and I'll see that they're fucking amazing. So always I'm like, yeah, 100%.
So that being said, we've got a lot of I know a lot of promoters and whatnot. What kind of how do you rent the space out, and do you, what kind of list that so people can, or the promoters can get
give an
feel.
idea of
Yeah.
what it entails.
like part of the door, part of the liquor
Exactly.
sale.
So we normally do a door bar split, which is fairly standard across venues. For some of our promoters that do a lot of stuff with them, we'll give them a piece of the bar. But as far as promoters throwing shows here, we try to keep the cost as low as possible. So as long as we can cover our expenses of having to hire people to help out for the show, which is typically about $200,
damn.
we'll host
Okay.
them here, and it's a
See,
very
it is-
big venue for that
really
price,
is.
man. They love
It's
it.
amazing.
Yeah.
Dude,
Yeah.
you're exactly right, because you could go from a whisper to a shout in this room. It's like it is really, could go from 20, 30 people to hundreds.
Yeah.
So I love that about the elasticity
And we don't
of
charge.
the venue.
Look, I know there's a lot of venues that'll charge by the room. They'll charge by they have all these like bullshit fees. They have all of this
cleaning fee and all that shit.
Yeah, no, everything is completely included. Whether
Okay.
you're doing one stage or multiple stages, like we said before, we host like they're like microfests up to like 600 people, 650 people.
That's awesome.
On multiple stages, using the indoor and the outdoor, and obviously laying out the space correctly.
And let's not forget, you also have a beer and,
Right.
and wine license.
Yes.
And some people, if they want, they can bring in a caterer, right, and have the liquor license as well.
Yeah.
Have you done
Oh,
any
really?
of those yet
Oh,
for any
I haven't
parties?
thought of that.
Because that's something you can do. And it's very
I know.
legal.
There's a bunch of
It's very legal.
like there's
Well, you
there's a
gotta keep
bunch
it
of
legal.
there's a bunch of things that can be done.
Right.
I know that nonprofits. So we've had some nonprofit fundraisers, and nonprofits can pull liquor licenses.
Right.
So there's a lot of different things that we can do, and we're always open to collaboration, man. Really, we just want to make really dope experiences. So as long as we're working with somebody that's like passionate, hungry, and you can tell whoever's bringing that energy, like those are the people we want to know, and those are the people we want to work with, and those are the people that we've accumulated over the years.
Yeah, no doubt. And for being here for 2.5 years, man, you know, like we were talking about off air a little bit, Orlando is weird. It's like it's like you're here and then you go in dark, invisible. It's like, oh, what about Henao? And that's what we wanted to do here is for the end of our summer tour, say this place is badass.
Yeah.
Come check it out. Because moving forward up into the end of the year, I mean, we, have even worked with people to put on things related to what we do, like Battle of the Christmas Bands.
Cool.
Right? So,
Cool.
like,
this would have been great.
This would be
for
a
that.
great venue.
Cool.
Yeah. So now looking forward, we'd love to be able to stay connected with you moving forward because even having people listen to this casually, get acquainted to what you do and get curious because that's what we do. We're curious. We show the love every week. So, dude, again, man,
we appreciate that. All the businesses
you
you mentioned earlier are really dope businesses.
Oh, awesome.
And 100%, I guarantee we all appreciate what you're doing.
Oh, rock and roll.
Man.
Thank you,
Right
brother.
back at you,
yeah,
dude.
man. Thank you. That's, and I think the biggest thing is, it's so easy to go all dark and shadowy because even just yesterday, I myself personally got a little depressed and I was like, man, I was in a funk or something. But yeah, when you digest it and can go through and wake up the next day and start anew and just be that forward, shining light. I mean, that's really, coming into 9 years, it's like to preserve that kind of mentality takes a lot.
We call that
discipline over the years.
We call that the
always
enemy.
True.
We call that the enemy.
What do you mean?
And the enemy is always that negative energy, that self-doubt, all of that. We call that the enemy, and the enemy's always trying to get you down, But like, just keep what you're doing and keep working hard, and that's it. Like that's the recipe,
Yeah, you're exactly right. It's not a big secret or anything like. It's the constant persistence, like water dripping on a rock,
and
eventually making
man,
a dent. Right?
Gratitude is
you're
big,
right.
Man. Yeah.
You're being grateful. The relationships, being able to build and sustain good relationships,
absolutely
super important. So rock and roll. We respect you. Thanks for the reciprocal love.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, brother, no problem, man. So I know everybody's got places to go. We really appreciate you guys opening up just for us and talking with us here, hanging out in front of the bar. And again, we want to endorse and encourage anybody who hasn't discovered Henao to come here quickly to an event. You have 2 opportunities, first 2 Fridays of September, and
so
before
on
that,
Facebook, you're the Hanoi Center, right?
Yeah,
before
Henao
that,
Center.
August 25th, we're coming up on August 25th at 9:00. DMVU.
And I'll tell you, Nundeo this Friday is releasing an album. Nundeo, yeah, they'll be here.
N-A-N...
Malware. Nundeo. It's
maybe
Nundayo. They're a local band. They're really sick.
Okay. I thought it was NAN.
So for that, let's say, is a promoter bringing that band in, or did you bring that band in?
This actually, the bands are bringing themselves in. They just reached out. They said, "Hey, we're releasing an album. We're doing an event in Tampa. We're doing one in Orlando, and here are the bands that we're gonna be rocking with." And they're bringing. I met a Yeti and a couple other dope bands.
Nice. That's very cool. I really like that idea that, the band's bringing themselves in because that's what
I was talking about with him. Like
forward thinking.
What's the best way to reach out? And maybe if it's 2 or 3 bands, like we want to do a show all together. Let's
put
call
the door
up Jose.
and the bar.
Yeah,
let's
call up
a win-win.
That is brilliant,
Absolutely.
And they get to play.
Well, and the space too. I mean, this is
Cool
legendary. When
space.
you walk around this space, it is phenomenal, dude. And I love that you put the concert hall in the front because that I think is really going to be phenomenal, and I'm sure what you've experienced so far has been phenomenal. Yeah, because this is really more built like with the bar, for showcasing art and things like that. And then that front room, though, when you're walking through it, I mean, it does pop that Visage vibe a little bit. Maybe that's what it was.
Yeah. For sure.
Anyway, all right, rock and roll. So, again, we appreciate you, man. Leon, great to meet you. Harry,
Leon.
great to meet you. We appreciate you guys. Come down to Henao. The Reverend across the way over there was close out with a little bit of
music,
maestro. As always, a little bit.
See
of
you
music.
next week.
How about see you? See you next week. We got Game Show Edition live from the studio.
I can't keep on losing you, overcome
mistakes do it take till you leave? And I'm left with my hand and my face all red and the face looking at you like, wait, I know I ain't a saint if it ain't too late. Well, I can't keep on losing. I run away so fast, no my heart like gold, but it break like glass. No my shit get old and I act so young. Baby, you so cold, never had no son. You don't wanna grow up, yeah, the shit no fun. So when I get home, I'ma give you some, make you feel like wanna hit that drum. Yeah, the dick ain't free, I don't get no fucks. Yeah, it's complicated, got you frustrated. Get home late, and you don't trust me, baby. You way too drunk, you don't know what I'm saying. You can drive my car, don't drive me crazy. Complicated, got you frustrated. Every single night I keep you waiting. You say you don't care, that's what you're saying. We both know that's some bullshit. Okay, we be fighting, we be reuniting. Kiss me, touch me, tease me, me excited. Got a devil who is so trying to get through to you because I can't keep on losing you over complications. Gone too soon. Wait, we was just hanging. I can't seem to hold on to. Dang, the people that know me best, the key that I won't forget. Too soon. I can't keep on losing you. Can't keep 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 losing you. Well, you can't go away, girl, I'ma need you. Play your game like they might take it to an Ivy League school. Won't get Hall of Fame dick from a minor league dude. I see pussy, other people need food. Only got a little time, man, I ain't trying to spend it. Arguing about who ain't giving who attention. Starting up the engine, need to reboot. I see pussy, other people need food. And I use every bone in my body. Keep on holding on to your trust. I know you don't want nothing to do with me, but just one more time, let's make love. One more time, it ain't much. Fuck 'em all, let's be us. Summer soft sweetness. Call late drunk, you hang up. What a mess I made of. Sense I make none. It's complicated, keeping me up late. Can't concentrate, you're always on my brain. If it's love, then why the fuck it come with pain? I just think that's some bullshit. Okay, it seem inviting. Trust me, she's a titan. This week she like 'em, next week they fighting. Need protection, all your dress is bulletproof. You safe with me, girl. I can't keep on losing you. Where the hell you going? Where you taking this trip to? Wait, don't think to. I can't keep on losing you. Where the hell you going? Wait, where the hell you going? I can't keep on losing you over complications. Gone too soon. Wait, we was just hanging. I can't seem to hold on to. Dang, the people that know me best, the key that I won't forget. Too soon. I can't keep on losing you. Can't keep 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 losing you.
WJBW. The electronics is so predominant that people would really prefer that.